running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Here's Robinson. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
First down throw for Cousins. And his first look is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll return it from the 6. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Darnold on 1st down. Herndon's got it complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A first down throw, Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a first carry for the former Cleveland Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Leopard! Over!
On third down, Crowell. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39! Watch it now, Barney!
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Here's Robinson. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second down, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down. Here's Cousins. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a first carry for their fullback, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11. Coming up.
Here we go.
3rd and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. To throw, Cousins. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
They run with the rookie from Virginia State, Trenton Cannon, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Over. No. Check. Patriot.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. But they face a second. Second and long to start things out.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Over!
Play action. It's Darnold. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And now out comes Minnesota. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now it's Hunt. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Nowhere to
escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And he's able to find Diggs. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the 1st down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
All right, now here we go. Oh.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Cousins. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They begin with a run by Corral. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Crowell. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
On 2nd down, Darnold. The grab made by Curse over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
3rd and 2, Darnold. He's got Curse. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off of play action, Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Darnold from the red zone now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Flush to his right. Airing one deep for... Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jermaine Curse in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. Cousins gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Andre Roberts now to return it, and he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Cannon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
All right, right, here we go.
Darnold from the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Jets on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Everyone's got four down. Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing again is Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Again, Darnold. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sam Darnold looking like he belongs. 3 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. A first down throw for Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it makes the score 21-10. Bailey now to kick this one away. Roberts on the return. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. On first down, it's Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Crowell, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And some room to work. It's a foot race. The 20, 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Akeem Hunt, 77 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start this with a run for Powell. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Darnold now on second down. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold on first down. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
First.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Check. Clutch. Two.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Gonna let one flip. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field, and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
All right, here we go. Green.
Again, it's Crowell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Right there. 54 Mike. Gun!
A first down throw, Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and that'll bring up second down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The Jets on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Watch him now, Barney.
After the run, now Darnold to throw. And that is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing right around the midfield stripe. Oh, it's a wobbler here. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And Diggs has it. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They run with Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Second down, Cousins. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing is Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second and 9 now from the 21. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, Darnold. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Hut.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Four down. Check.
Hut.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding.